most stylistically different about how the Lakers are after this trade that they made?
I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. I mean, Luke has been in and out of the lineup, but you're adding another great player, playmaker, scorer, clutch. So now you have he and LeBron sharing the court together. So to me, they become that much more dangerous in transition, where they scored 27, I think, on the break in our first meeting in LA. And two guys that you can play through. I think after one of their last games, somebody asked Luka, end of games clutch, like who's it going to be? And he says, well, we'll take turns. So what a great luxury to have, the ability to take turns with two great players in Luka and LeBron. But they're playing really well. They're playing fast. And, we know it's going to be a hell of a challenge, but hopefully we can find a way to protect our home court again before we go on the road.
Michael Porter's efficiency production has been really good against this team the last few regular season and playoff games. How much of that is just him having gotten hot in some of those games, and how much of it is kind of a matchup thing for him where he's able to?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think that Michael's been playing at a high level against no matter who we play. But he's an important piece. We have an elite offense, and Michael Porter's a weapon that we try to use. And his ability to catch and shoot, his ability to play two-man game with Nikola, rise up and shoot over people with a 6'10" frame, and then something that he's really improved upon is just moving without the basketball, knowing that you're going to get the ball if you continue to move. So hopefully Michael's able to have another big game because we certainly need him.
The half-court defense ever since trading Anthony Davis surprisingly has been extremely good since that move. Just the personnel that they have wouldn't necessarily, you would think that it's a massive upgrade on the defensive end because of how good Anthony Davis actually is. Just where do you think that's coming from?
Well, I mean, they can play big, which they've done. I mean, really big. They have a number of different bigs they can use. Obviously, behind Jackson Hayes, they have Alex Len, Koloko, different players. Jamison has played for them. But then they also go really small, and they'll play Rui or LeBron at the 5 and just switch everything. So I think they're just all 5 guys are operating on the same page. They're playing well, and obviously you lose a guy like AD, other guys have to step up, and that's what I think what you're seeing.
Michael, how does the value of a player like DeAndre Jordan extend beyond obviously the statistics? Just what having a vet with sort of his disposition does for your locker room?
No, he's a pain in the ass. No, I think to be honest, the real value in DeAndre Jordan is the leadership. And whether he's playing or not playing, his voice, 17 years of experience, just being vocal and being a presence and having the respect of the entire locker room. Everybody loves DJ for who he is as a person, as a player, his body of work. And from the year we won it to this year with some of the young players, his impact is invaluable on a day-to-day basis.
I don't know if it's a necessary part of a championship team, but have you noticed it on teams you've coached when you don't have a guy like that?
Oh yeah, I mean everybody says, "Oh, you got to get veterans on your team." That's a double-edged sword. I mean, it depends on what kind of veterans you're bringing in. And we've been really blessed to have guys like DeAndre Jordan, Jeff Green, Ish Smith, KCP, Russell Westbrook, guys that use that veteran status for the purity of leadership and helping a team win at its highest level, checking the ego at the door. And I think what really helps us here in Denver is that you have a 3-time MVP who doesn't have an ego, is totally selfless. So we're not going to allow anybody to come in here and kind of upset that apple cart. But I think veteran leadership, when applied in a very positive way, can be a huge impact.
In the past, Jokic said he doesn't care about MVP and route to winning 3 of them. Do you care as his coach for him being recognized by that? Obviously, he's in the short list of the guys who would probably win it this year. Did you want it for him to win it again?
Of course. I mean, I've been with Nicole for 10 years. It's like, with my 2 daughters, you always want what's best for them, and you're going to advocate for them, you're going to fight for them, and try to do so from a very unbiased perspective, just a black and white. And this league is filled with great players. And as I've said for many years now, you'll never hear me bashing anybody else to promote Nikola. We promote Nikola because of his greatness. and you have players around the league that are certainly deserving of the same recognition and conversation. But yeah, I think if you ask anybody in this building, in this city, we're all willing to go to bat and fight for Nikola Jokic because of everything he's done for everybody around here.
Do you feel more inclined to do so, knowing that he doesn't that much himself?
Well, yeah, I think it's a balancing act. If he was a loudmouth and a guy that was promoting himself like I should be this, well, then you kind of let. But he's not that. You're never going to hear him say that. He just wants to win and win games and try to win another championship. But it's my job to make sure that his name is being mentioned in the right light and he's getting the recognition that he truly deserves.
Coach, you've won 9 in a row. Are you superstitious at all when you have a win streak like that? Is there something you have to do, or is it just?
I haven't washed my underwear in 2 weeks, man. All-Star break killed me on that one. It was too long. No, I'm not superstitious. It's great to be a part of that, winning 9 in a row, obviously. As I said after our last game, it certainly beats the alternative. But we also understand with 26 games to go, there's going to be a lot more highs and lows as we finish out this season. And tonight is a great challenge against a team that's playing at a high level, that has just a tremendous player in LeBron James, one of the all-time greats. Then you add a guy like Luka, who is still probably finding his rhythm with the new team and getting used to the shock of that trade. But tonight will be a hell of a challenge, and we'll see if we can make it 10.